Hey, man, listen. Like I told the D-line, it's an opportunity to be out here, man. Don't take a snap for granted. Let's go. Gang on me, gang on three. 1, 2, 3.
The autumn wind is a pirate, blustering in from sea. With a rollicking song he sweeps along, swaggering boisterously. His face is weather-beaten. He wears a hooded sash, with a silver hat about his head, and a bristling black mustache. He growls as he storms the country, a villain big and bold. And the trees all shake and quiver and quake as he robs them of their gold. The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you round and upside down and laugh when he's conquered and won.
It took me a minute to get to this one, but let's go ahead and do it anyway. There are a lot of differing opinions on the Las Vegas Raiders trading for quarterback Geno Smith. He's not quite as polarizing as Derek Carr was in Raider Nation, but he's polarizing nonetheless. Most of the feedback was positive in the beginning, but there are a few sore faces starting to turn up lately. Me, I like it a lot. Tom Brady brought him in as the next man down from Matthew Stafford for a reason. Remember, he's a first-round pick. That means he has talent, and he really does. And at 34 years old, he still has a lot left in the tank and a lot of untapped potential. He's only been a starter throughout the season for 6 seasons. He has all the tools, though. And even though he didn't have the type of year he had in 2022 last year, he showed he still has it in him, and head coach Pete Carroll can bring it out of him. Well, Chip Kelly's going to have a little something to do with it, too. Look what he did with Nick Foles. But if the Raiders can protect him and put enough around him, they'll compete and not be the doormat of the tough AFC West. He has that kind of talent. Alright, starting with the bad. Smith's interceptions were up last year because he was under pressure a little too often. Smith was among the most pressured quarterbacks in the NFL, and the more you're pressured, the more likely you are to turn the ball over. There's one problem though. You can't turn the ball over in the red zone. He led the league in interceptions in the red zone. Smith threw 7 touchdowns and 13 interceptions this year while under pressure. His passer rating was only 60 under pressure. Again, the quarterbacks that do well under pressure are the ones that don't get pressured a lot. He's going to get hit as he throws, and it's a horrible throw. He probably shouldn't have thrown this one, but again, hit as he threw. He was going to try to make something happen on the run, and I guess he just doesn't see the guy. There were times he didn't get much help under pressure too. Here he's going to make a hell of a play to get this one off, and it's going to be dropped and intercepted. Here he gets batted in the air. You know what happens after that. And here's another one that if you're in the NFL, you have to catch it. If not for those 3 plays, Smith only has 12 interceptions on the year. There were other instances that he didn't get help too. DK Metcalf looked like Darius Hayward-Bay on this play. Hit him dead in the chest. He's going to make a hell of a play to get this one off, and it isn't caught. Alright, they're in the red zone. They got to have this catch here. Smith was sacked 51 times too. That was tied for 4th most in the league. He didn't have a chance on that one. He's not going to have a chance on this one either. The whole pocket's just going to collapse here. The Seattle Seahawks had the worst offensive line in the league last year. You're going to see later Smith's a mobile quarterback. He just doesn't have much of a chance on these plays. Well, I guess. Pro Football Focus ranked him number 26 in the NFL in pass blocking. I said the worst because what else can you have when you have a quarterback that has good pocket presence that you'll see later, and he's mobile, and you'll also see later. See, he makes one guy miss, and then trying to get away from someone else, that same guy comes back to get him. Smith was able to do some good things under pressure too. Sometimes he threw quick before the rush got there. That's the best thing you could do if you have somebody open. We have a blitzer coming from outside the right of the screen, but Smith gets rid of it. Got a blitz coming this time too, and he gets rid of it. Look at the accuracy here. Smith actually has the third best completion percentage under pressure in the league. Again, it's best to get rid of it quick when you have someone open. He also delivers the ball while taking the shot at times. He was going to throw it right when his receiver breaks open and take the shot. He's going to take a big shot here as he finds his check down. Here he throws it while taking the shot just as the receiver breaks open. It takes arm strength to throw this one while getting hit. Here he's going to turn as he throws to lessen the impact of the hit. Smith has good pocket awareness and elusiveness. He can slide around that pocket and make guys miss. Here he's going to slide around the pocket for a while before finally throwing this one. Here he's going to slide to his left and throw a dime. Here's another dime off of sliding to his left. Here he's going to find his check down while sliding to his left. He goes side to side and he also climbs the pocket. Watch him make a guy miss and throw here. Now that dime was worth millions. Now look at this throw after he climbs the pocket. Now watch the touch and accuracy here after he climbs the pocket. He's going to go across his body into a tight window after climbing the pocket here. Now here's another nice throw after keeping himself just out of the grasp of the defender. Oh, and he knows how to find that check down when he's in trouble. If you're a running back and you fall down while blocking, get back up because he will find you. Here he has to pull it down, then he finds his check down. Here he's going to look for something down the field one more time before he finally checks it down. He can scramble and throw on the run with the best of them too. It starts off a design roll to his right, then he brings it back the other way on this one. Here he's going to fade to his left a little bit and get one down the field. Here he starts off taking off to his right, then he cuts back to his left and throws it. He gets something on this one while running to his left. Now watch this one, spinning and going straight down the middle before throwing a touchdown pass. That's a playmaker right there. Being a right-hander, of course he can go to his right. He shows some wheels doing so here. He's going to go across his body a little bit here. He was going to make a guy miss, then roll to his right and throw a dime on the run. Oh. And into a closing window. He was going to make a guy miss, roll to his right, and throw across his body into a tight window. Oh. And that window is closing. He's going to deliver this one just before he gets to the line of scrimmage. Smith can take off on you too. He still has those 4 or 5 wheels. He's going to show he knows when to say when and get down here. I wonder how far he could have gotten on this one if he didn't slide. On this one he can and will go all the way. Now this run won the game. Smith can deal with pressure in every way there is to deal with pressure. But like everyone else, the more you're under it, the more you'll make mistakes. Now for Smith's best trait, his accuracy. He's the most accurate passer over the last 3 years in the NFL. He'll hit you right in stride so you can get something after the catch. You don't have to fumble with it, just catch it and go. Jackson and Jibba is going to turn this one up for a little something. And with that speed, Metcalf's going to turn this one into a chunk. Also with that accuracy, he can throw into some tight windows. Now watch this one between defenders. He has to layer this one over the linebacker. Here's another one dropped right in there. This window was closing. I don't know how we got it in there. Here's another closing window. Smith can get it in there in tight man coverage too. Watch him fire it in there on this slant. He's going to put this one just out of reach of the defender. This is pinpoint right here. The defender just misses this one. Here Smith leads his man just enough away from one defender, but gives him just enough time to react to the other defender. Now it's time to look at Smith's big arm. This one's going 20 yards on a straight line. This one's going 20 yards all the way to the sideline in a straight line. This is a big boy throw right here. If the ball stays in the air any longer, someone's going to break on it and pick it off. Watch this one, 20 yards down the field from the opposite hash to the sideline in a straight line. You got to have an arm to make that throw. Watch the ball explode out of his hands here. And this one's going to go just over the outstretched arm of the defender. That was the arm, this is the touch. Smith has excellent touch on his fade ball. Here's going back shoulder again. Watch this one. Wow. He's doing it in the red zone now. Watch him put this one on the back pylon. And here's one from in close. Now when you combine an excellent arm with excellent touch, you get an excellent deep ball. Beautiful. Here's a perfect one to Lockett. Watch him launch this one. Oh yeah, he can provide the quick strike touchdown. He won't have DK Metcalf anymore, but he'll have Trey Tucker. He's not even going to get to step into this one. But still a perfect pass for a touchdown. His career didn't get off to the best start, but Smith has everything you need. He can read a defense, he can beat a blitz, and as long as you don't allow him to be pressured too much, he can even deal with that. He has one of the highest completion percentages and accuracy rates under pressure in the NFL. But like I said before, I don't care if it's Tom Brady or Patrick Mahomes. If a quarterback is under constant pressure, he will make mistakes. The best quarterbacks under pressure are the ones that aren't under pressure very often. Joe Burrow is the big exception here. So if the Raiders do a decent job of protecting him and his weapons outside of tight end Brock Bowers are sufficient, they'll get what they need out of Smith. Thank you for watching. See you next time.